Greetings, 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 royal family. It's Friday. Welcome back to the channel and thanks for clicking on the video. So it is January 8th, 2021. Happy Friday, folks. All right, so a whole lot has been going on. Child, clear folks are turning this place upside down. But always remember, drink water and mind your business. So you read the title, got a couple of hot topics on the lineup for today. So kick back, relax. Let's not waste any time. Make sure you're dropping your comments, during the broadcast. Share your thoughts. Let's get this engagement up. Pay your admission fee. Hit that like button. All that good stuff. Did you miss me? Okay, so let's not waste any time. So before we get started, I would like for you guys to pay attention, pay close attention, because the mayor of Baltimore has an announcement. Okay, this is from a few days ago, but I'm just getting to you guys. So welcome. So let's take a look and listen to what the mayor of Baltimore has to say. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Before we close and take a few questions, I wanted to address the mandates I put in place, restricting in-person dining and activities that require you to remove your mask. Shorty, pull your mask up, man. Pull your mask up. We are heading into the 4th week of these mandates, and I recognize that Friday will hold on one second. Shorty, come on, man. Look, people dying, Shorty. I don't have no problem with that, but people need to hear this information because they dying. No, not you. People dying, Shorty. Hold tight for a second. We are here.
So while the mayor of Baltimore is trying to make an announcement to give instructions of how things are going to go because of the pandemic and so on and so forth, there was a heckler in the crowd. Okay, he told Shorty, pull your mask up. That's how they get down in Baltimore? How you doing? Anyway, let's move this along. All right, so DR.DRE had a rough week, okay? First of all, y'all know that he is going through a messy divorce with his estranged wife. He was hospitalized because he had a brain aneurysm. And after it was reported that, he was hospitalized, he posted to his Instagram, letting everyone know, thanks to my family, friends, and fans for their interest and well wishes. I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. I will be out of the hospital and back home soon. Shout out to all of the great medical professionals at Cedars. One love. So this is a nice picture, actually, that he posted to his Instagram. So, okay, Uncle Dre, we heard that he had a aneurysm, and we like, oh, Lord, the lady done put roots on him. What is she doing? But I'm glad that he is better. Some people are saying that this is his karma, etc., etc. You can believe whatever you want to believe. It's a free country, sort of. So after that, it was reported, this is the neighborhood talk, they posted to their Instagram, that DR.DRE reportedly agrees to pay his estranged wife $2 million in temporary spousal support. He signed the paperwork from the hospital bed. Now, if you've been watching my channel, then you know that I have been covering this divorce with DR.DRE and his estranged wife, Nicole Young, from the very beginning. Okay, so Nicole Young, basically, she wanted $2 million in temporary spousal support during the divorce proceedings. And she also wanted $5 million paid to her lawyers for her lawyer fees. Now, first, the judge was like, yeah, nah. She had some astronomical, requests as far as monthly fees for dining and food and dry cleaning and security. Now, Dre has been shelling out money, paying for a private chef, private security. She's in one of their homes. So it's not that he wasn't giving her any money. He wasn't giving her the money that the amount that she wanted. Anyway, whatever it is, whatever bibbity bobbity boop took place, brought him to his knees and got this man to sign the paperwork from his hospital bed. So the Neighborhood Talk writes, Dr. Dre is tired of the stress. According to TMZ, he has agreed to pay his estranged wife a one-time payment of $2 million. Sources say Dre will continue to cover Nicole's living expenses at her Malibu home, as well as her mother's Pacific Palisades home for the next several months. However, Dre will not cover Nicole's security costs. She'll have to pay for that out of the $2 million. Okay. Now, Nicole originally wanted $2 million a month, but according to TMZ, both their lawyers agreed to the new deal. They're told Dre signed the paperwork from the hospital bed as he just recently suffered a brain aneurysm. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think that some bibbity-bobbity boot was involved in this? Do you think that maybe, you know, he saw the Lord and God spoke to him and told him, I'm not being silly, I'm being serious. What do you think was the change of heart? Now, this is going to be a one-time payment of $2 million, not, you know, a temporary thing until the divorce proceedings are over. Something in this milk ain't clean. Let me know what you think. But glad to hear that Dre is doing better, I think. All right, now let's move this along. Up next, I thought that this was very interesting. And it's kind of like a throwback situation. If you know, you know. So the Jasmine brand posted this to their Instagram page. And do you guys remember back in the day, okay, when Brandy was young, all right? She was a star, you know. She was doing her Moesha thing, doing her music thing. You know, she was just like the Black American princess. And WANYA, remember WANYA Morris, who be wiggling his neck and his jaw when he belting out vocals from BOYZ II. There were rumors circulating that the two were dating. I remember hearing this on the radio back in the day from Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams said it wasn't a rumor. It was true. Well, he was asked about this. He was doing an interview and he was asked about this. So he decided to set the record straight. Now, this is a 4-minute and 29-second video. So let's try to see if we can get to the bottom of this, according to WANYA. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Should I just
tell the story?
I'm going to tell the story.
Tell the story, Anime. Like
this, especially when people don't have any idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So check this out.
Right.
Brandy and I were friends in the beginning. Her mother and reached out to me, as well as my manager reached out to Brandy, because Brandy was a big fan of mine. And I was like, wow, that's amazing, because this
First of all, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna give all that, sir. You're not gonna give all of that. Brandy was so basically she was sweating you. Somebody get Sonya on the line.
Young lady was pretty cool. Now I was young at the time. I wasn't 30 nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Hold on 1 second. Can we keep it down? Cause I can't hear.
Quiet on the set.
So what happened is we actually, you know, she became kind of like my little protege. You know what I mean? I'm the actual.
Excuse me? Sonya's daughter was your protege? Oh, that's what they used to call it back. That's what they call it back in the day. Oh, it's protege. Okay, gotcha. All right, let me continue.
The one that introduced her to Vita Spears and Ralph Fuqua. They came to us to actually do a TV show on the UPN network. And I said, well, you know, Brandy's down the hallway and, you know, she's basically, she was on the Thea show. Okay, cool. Introduced her to that. The show came to fruition. My mom and I wrote the theme song to the Brandy show. So Brandy and I were really, really close. Once she turned of age, we had been hanging around each other so much. We've been hanging around each other so much that there became to be some sort of connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what trying to justify bull bleep looks like. Go on, WANYA.
Intimate connection. We actually fell in love. Now, we were young. That's what happens. You're young and you fall in love. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have the ability to be around somebody a lot, you begin to know things about them. You know what I mean? And they know things about you. Now, when you're young, you make decisions based on your youth. You know what I'm saying? You don't make decisions, moral decisions that put you in a whole position where you know that this is what's going to be for the rest of your life.
What?
You're learning through everything. And Brandy and I learned through a lot. When it came time for Brandy to go on her prom, she was my girlfriend. Kobe Bryant was graduating from high school that year. Brandy was my girlfriend. She had just graduated from Pepperdine, and her mom and
look at all these people putting hearts in the chat. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Ugh.
We both made it so that Brandy was able to go on tour. I mean, on the prom with Kobe Bryant. Okay, when it came time for Brandy to introduce herself to the world, I'm the one that actually put her on the Boys to Men tour. Okay, so she was with me. You know, she was my friend, and we became intimate in a relationship. There's no lie going on here.
Were you friends or was she your girlfriend? You said when she went to the prom with Kobe Bryant, she was your girlfriend. You put her on tour, she was your friend, and you became intimate. Who asked him all of this?
You can ask Brandy. She will tell you the same story. Relax on what you think, because I know, because I lived it, and so did Brandy. As time progressed, we grew out of each other. Yes, it was a hurtful thing. It was a hurtful thing to break up. That's what happens. You're in a relationship, and then you break up. She grew out of me, and I grew out of her. Might have grown out of her a little bit faster, but, you know, it's a relationship.
He's gross. Wanya, Loose Jaw Morris, why you have to try to make it seem as though like you this big wig? Like, she reached out to me because she was a fan. She was my protege. We grew out of each other. I grew out of her faster. Get ya. Meanwhile, Brandy is still dropping albums, performing at award shows, doing her thing. Let's finish this up.
You're young and you make decisions. Next thing you know, that's what it is. Brandy's successful, Boys to Men is successful, and we're happy. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. We are happy. So whoever is there saying, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff like they know, you know what I mean? Regardless of anything, my age, her mother was definitely, you know, a part of our relationship.
Lie. Don't you be coming on here lying on Sonya. Don't you come on here lying on Sonya. And why won't you say how old you were, sir? Wendy told it a long time ago.
Her mother and father was a part of our relationship.
I'm pretty sure they weren't a part of your romantic relationship. Like you said, she was a protege to you, so I'm sure they thought it was a business relationship. Sonya was not interested in her daughter dating a grown man. Knock it off, Wanya, Loose Jaw Morris.
They allowed me to guide Brandy and to help
guide her in the studio, not guide her down your drawers.
her through her career. They understood that we had grown close, and that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So understand that that you know for a fact, whoever it is on there, that life happens. That's just what it is. So now you have your answer and you have your understanding. If you care to listen, you care to believe it, I don't care. I know the truth, and everybody else does too. All right. So now
that's your version of the truth. See, I don't like when people do that. When people choose to explain something, you know, you had the option not to explain anything. And quite frankly, I wish you didn't, because this tea was spilled years ago. Okay, that's number one. Number two, all the theatrics and the inflection of the voice, and like you were performing, and the rubbing of the hands, and then finishing it off with, you know, her mother and her father. They were a part of our relationship. They knew that I was guiding her, and da-da-da-da. You know, you won't say how old you were. And then you hit us with there's the truth. You don't like it. I don't care. Nice try. Let's see what else he got to say.
Now, let's move on to the next contestant. That was awesome, right?
He's trying to be funny. Yeah. Let me tell you something about BOYZ II Men. Love the group BOYZ II Men. Vocally, I loved all of them. But personality-wise, he was the one that I never really cared for, WANYA. He was the one personality-wise that I never cared for. But vocally, I love all of them, you know. But yeah, he straight lied. So if you guys remember how the story went back in the day, you drop down in the comments and you let me know. I would love for Sonya. I was combing through the comments to see if maybe Sonya would have replied. I didn't see anything. This was yesterday. I was looking at this stuff, but I didn't see anything. I would love for Sonya to respond. And I know she might not, because Brandy's probably like, Ma, please, you know, don't say nothing. But girl, honey, sir, I'm not buying that. Sonya was not here for the two of you being in a romantic relationship. And if you remember what Wendy said, Wendy Williams, when she was on the radio, what she said, what happened as a result of the two of them being in this hidden quote unquote relationship, drop it in the comments and let me know. I ain't saying nothing else. Let's move on. Speaking of needing prayer, look at Mace. This is Mason Betha, M-A$E. Mace is headed back to the pulpit. So he has been announced as the pastor of Oasis. What's it called? Oasis of God. Oh my gosh. Why did I posted this on my Instagram. The OG Church. So he wrote this caption on Instagram, on his Instagram page, and he put, "Thank you," with the praying hands. Also tag someone who is expecting something great from God and let them know that God has already started answering prayers in 2021. Tag someone looking a new church family, looking for a new church family. And remember, all people are welcome. The Go Church, what did I say? OG Church? I think it's Great Oasis or whatever. It's in Atlanta. So congratulations to Mace. You going back to the pulpit. Listen, in times such as these, I ain't even mad at you, homie. I ain't even mad. Now, if you live in Atlanta, would you go, maybe not go to a physical building, but would you tune in to see Mace give a sermon? Did you ever watch Mace's sermons back in the day? Because remember, he left the rap game. He went to become Pastor Mace. Then he left the church and tried to get back into the music game. And now he's heading back to where he feels comfortable, obviously. What do you guys think? You want to see Pastor Mace preach? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. Okie dokie. So the Jasmine brand reported that MARIAH HUQ is reportedly suing Bravo for discrimination. This is long overdue. I'm going to keep it a buck. You know, I know a lot of people don't like Mariah, but this is long overdue. And it seems like a whole lot is going on over there at Bravo Network. So MARIAH HUQ isn't taking her departure from Bravo lightly, and she reportedly decided to sue the network. The now former Married to Medicine star previously told the Jasmine brand in an exclusive interview that she never received a contract for the upcoming 8th season, despite serving as a creator for the show. So she added, this is what Mariah said to the Jasmine brand, "I am a little taken aback. I do believe that I have not been treated the way my counterparts have, and all I wanted is just to be treated equally, and I just want equal rights as my white male counterparts. Hell, I just want to be respected and treated decently as a cast member. I don't even get that. I'm treated worse, and they did it in front of the world." Okay? And she also alluded to legal action. So now it looks like, you know, she's ready to move forward with this. Now, according to All About the Tea, she filed a discrimination and intellectual property lawsuit against NBC/Bravo/Fremantle and purveyors of pop on January 5th of this year. MARIAH HUQ alleged that the defendant stole her concept for the popular Bravo reality show without paying her royalties or crediting her for subsequent spin-offs. She reportedly claimed in court documents that the defendants acted illegally and unethically which includes but is not limited to 1, unauthorized exploitation of Married to Medicine and Married to Medicine the series, 2, breach of contract, 3, breach of joint venture agreement, 4, breach of the covenant of good faith and fair dealing, 5, failure to prevent retaliation and harassment. Ooh, things are heating up over there at Bravo. So back in July 3rd of the year 2020, you know, there were talks about her wanting to sue over her not receiving a contract and how she was treated. So it seems like as of January 5th, 2021, she's moving forward with this lawsuit. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Mariah has a case? If she can prove that Married to Medicine is her intellectual property, and that, you know, the Bravo was supposed to operate in good faith and there was some sort of contract guaranteeing her royalties or, you know, something proving that this was her idea, this was her project, then she has a case. But what do you guys think? I stopped keeping up with this after a while because it just got a little bit repetitive. And then, you know, Nene and her situation, which I always believed, you know, a lot of people don't like Nene and they pass their judgment, they pass their remarks, whether you like her or not. This is my opinion. If you like her or not, it doesn't negate the fact that there was ill treatment in the workplace. No matter how long she dealt with it, no matter how long she was hush-hush about it, there was still mistreatment there in the workplace, and everybody can't be telling the same lie. So we shall see what will become of this. What do you guys think? Do you think that she has a case? Are you team Mariah? Are you riding with her on this? I stopped watching Married to Medicine a long time ago. I think I watched like the first 2 seasons, but I kept up with all of the, you know, foo-la-la that was going on in the series. All right, good luck, Mariah girl. Good luck. All right, let's move this train along. So all hell recently broke loose down at the Capitol with a O, T-O-L, okay? So this is on Twitter. This is a clip, you know, from CNN, where it pretty much shows that all hell broke loose, you know? A group of human beings, I use that term loosely, decided to run up into the Capitol, you know what I mean, violently, aggressively, and yeah, you see how it's I don't even know what to say. But Anderson Cooper's pissed off. Joy Reid, she gave a very, you know, classy, eloquent, hit the nail on the head breakdown. A lot of people are saying, you know, had these people been of a different ethnicity, you know, it wouldn't be like this. There would be more arrests. There'd be more fatalities. I think 50-something odd people right now, 50-something odd people were arrested, and maybe 4 went to the upper room. You know, this is the Capitol steps in D.C., okay? They were all on the video, all on the record. You know, they were in the foyer. They were in one of the meeting rooms. You know what I'm saying? One of the suites. They rolled up in Nancy Pelosi's office. They turned over papers and just destroyed certain parts of the Capitol. They were climbing over the walls, the back side of the Capitol. It was just like wild animals, rabid animals set loose. That's exactly what it was like. And it seemed like the authorities, and I use that term loosely as well, were very cautious. You know, their fingers weren't so itchy this time around. And of course, Cheeto 45, it's obvious that Cheeto 45, this was all his doing. He likes this type of stuff. You know, he gets a rise out of this type of chaos. So that's that on that. This is a video. I'm not going to play the sound. You can see this is supposed to be a police officer. He looks like, what are you doing, sir? So the people are invading and he's just like, no, what are you doing? This looks so fake, staged. Look at this. They don't look afraid whatsoever. You know, they're looking around. They look like they're having okay, let's get it crunk. And then this officer is like, second floor, his speaker. Look at this. Wow. First of all, them rolling up in there is against the law. So we are witnessing a crime being committed. You got people, photographers, of course, press, they were there because they were announcing or certifying the electoral votes, basically. So nothing has changed. Joe Biden is still the president elect. Nothing changed. I guess Cheeto 45 thought that he would thwart, this whole thing. Oh, God. This looks so fake. In other news, still in the same, area, this is according to the New York Post. Pence's chief of staff accuses Cheeto 45 of locking him out of the White House. What the hell is this, honey? So Vice President Mike Pence's chief of staff, Mark Short, on Wednesday accused President Trump of revoking his White House access as tensions between Pence and Trump continued to worsen. The president publicly and privately lobbied Pence in recent weeks to overturn President-elect Joe Biden's Electoral College win ahead of Wednesday's confirmation vote in Congress, which Pence is overseeing as the president of the Senate. Mike Pence, I hope you get to stand up for the good of our Constitution and for the good of our country. And if you're not, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. This is what Cheeto said. He acts like he's on a playground. And Pence already said that he thinks that this is ridiculous. He believes, obviously, Biden won. There's no back and forth with this. But Pence defied Cheeto 45 and in a lengthy letter to the members of Congress on Wednesday said he did not have the power to throw out the electoral votes that will make Biden the next president. Oh, my God. So this is Mark Short. Poor guy got a lot. He got his entry to the White House and got denied. This guy's AWOL, bro. He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. I don't even want to read the rest of this. This is crazy. So, all this chaos and foolishness, y'all done woke up Auntie Maxine. So Maxine Waters, she tweeted, "Yes, we must investigate the security breach at the Capitol today. I warned our caucus and had an hour-long conversation with the chief of police 4 days ago. He assured me that the terrorists would not be allowed on the plaza and Capitol secured." What the hell? Woo! There's going to be hell to pay because Maxine Waters don't play. Well, after all of that melee and chaos and everyone saying that Cheeto 45 needs to go, he doesn't need to be there another 14 days, joy came in the morning. Now, according to the Shade Room, Iraq issues an arrest warrant for Cheeto 45. Wow. That was quick. Iraq issued a warrant before the U.S., but whatever, Just a day after Cheeto 45 supporters stormed the Capitol building to carry out an insurrection, Cheeto has been issued an arrest warrant for premeditated taking somebody up out of here. Now, according to ABC News, an arrest warrant for Donald Trump was issued Thursday in connection with the taking out of an Iranian general and a powerful Iraqi militia leader last year. This is what Iraq's judiciary said. Wow. Well, you know where to find him. You know where to find him. How do you guys feel about all of this? Are you surprised? I'm going to be honest and say no. I'm not surprised whatsoever. I knew that toward the end of this man's term that he was going to pull some stunts. It's like taking a rattle away from a baby. They start screaming and they start throwing temper tantrums. So this was to be expected. It seems to me that I'm pretty sure that there were secret meetings and secret code words and secret messages that were given to these animals to make them do what they did. And it's just sometimes watching the videos, I get so annoyed because it's just like the police officers were just really chilling. You know, you had some police officers helping some of these invaders, trespassers off the Capitol step. There were people there in wheelchairs with no arms, no feet, screaming, trying to wreak havoc. The United States is ghetto. It's ghetto. Now, Yandy took to her Instagram in regards to all of the going on.
What y'all need to do is stop comparing the Black Lives Matter.
Hold on, Yandy. Hold on. Sheesh. I thought that this was a very interesting message because a lot of people have a lot of opinions about the situation, and rightfully so. You know, some people care, some people don't. Some people want to be involved. Some people are drinking their water and minding their business. But I thought that this was very interesting because I noticed Yandy pointed something out. Let me just play the video. Let me refresh it so it's from the beginning. Take it away, Yandy.
To do is stop comparing the Black Lives Matter movement to what happened yesterday. Right. There are two completely different things, and it's quite asinine if you ask me. We are fighting for justice for someone that was murdered at the hands of the police. We are protesting for equal rights, economic inclusion, the pursuit of our liberation, for God's sake. Don't compare us to privileged kids and goons and thugs that just couldn't have their way this time. What y'all need to do is stop comparing the Black Lives Matter movement to...
You heard her. And I agree. I absolutely agree. And I think a lot of people are using the BLM peaceful protests as a point of reference because it's so recent. But I understand what Yandy is saying. Now, Yandy, she was detained. She was arrested. Her and Portia were arrested while they were peacefully protesting. So I'm pretty sure it hits different for her than just some of us who are watching this on television. Not saying that it has any more or less of an impact, but Yandy definitely had boots to the ground, and she was arrested and you know, spent a day or whatever, you know, she was in jail. So to compare this foolishness, this animalistic behavior to what a lot of the people were doing at the BLM peaceful protests is quite asinine, just like she said. So I approve this message. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something right now. There's a lot going on. You know, these are stressful times, you know, for people. Everyone is on pins and needles. All this melee and chaos is going on. But I'm going to tell you something right now. There were a lot of people who said some really, really poignant things, you know, and some things that hit home. But Pastor John said something, and these were my sentiments exactly from the very beginning of this animalistic outbreak. Who is Pastor John? You guys know him as DC Young Fly, aka Loose Legs. Let's listen to what Pastor John, aka Pastor Loose Legs, had to say.
Man, y'all don't fall for that fuckery, man. Listen, everybody can't do what they doing. You dig what I'm saying? No. We just let us continue to sit back and watch this shit. Let them unfold their hands. Y'all don't. Nope. We continue to protest how we protest. We will not go and terrorize the White House, because you know why? We not them type of people. We not doing what they doing. We ain't gonna never do what they did. Don't let them put that thought into y'all head to even feel like you can do that. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's a trick.
Facts, brother. As young as he is, he has a very old soul. And shout out to him finding out that he is, I forgot what percentage it is. He has roots in, I think it's Clarendon in Jamaica. So that's why he's been rocking the Jamaican flag. So shout out to my brother, Loose Legs, aka DC Young Fly. But he is saying a lot without saying too much. Do you see how he's taking his time speaking? He ain't really saying too much, but he's saying a lot. And I said my sentiments exactly, brethren. My sentiments exactly. So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Royal family, that's it for the Morning Boogie Morning Show. I did good on time, not too bad, just a little over 30 minutes. Drop down in the comments, share your thoughts if you join the live broadcast. Well, it's not really live broadcast. It's a premiere, but the chat is live. It's pre-recorded. If you join the premiere, the live chat today, thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you being here. All right, that's it. I'm signing off. I don't have any church announcements. And listen, before I go, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. If in your personal life, if you don't like people or a person, it costs you nothing to leave them alone. I promise, it costs you nothing. It don't cost you nothing. You don't like them, stay away from them. They don't like you, stay away from them. It's really that simple. It's not easier said than done. It's really that simple. It's you making it hard. It can all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Anyway, Royal Family, that's all I got. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope you enjoy the remainder of your day. I'm signing off for now, and as always, until next time, folks, peace.